JoJo no Kimio na Bouken, Eyes of Heaven.
So, if you haven't seen the video when Part 6 came out, I love JoJo's, right? And I thought, instead of making another video where I react to the trailer for Steel Ball Run, which would have been me busting all over the place. Hardcore, just Logan. Busting all over the place. I thought instead we could celebrate by... I have been currently rewatching the show, so I'm through parts 1 and 2, which is... Let me say this now. I haven't watched part 1 and part 2 since I was in high school, because I find them kind of boring. I think stands are just really cool. But, I, after I got into JoJo's, I played this game for a little while, right? Oh my god. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. I've been sick for the past couple days, and I've really wanted to play something on stream, and I've just been in a JoJo's mood, man, recently. With Steel Ball Run coming out in March, like, JoJo's has just kind of been my escape away from reality, and the game options are this and All-Star Battle R. And, well, I mean, I could play the PS2 game, Vento Arreo, like the 2D Capcom fighter. Those could have all been played, right? But none of them have a story mode. As much as this game has its flaws, and its story is kind of mid, I love it, personally. Because it's got all these funny-ass, like, interactions, and I was gonna start playing it just to play it this morning. And then I finished the first fight, and the next cutscene had me so baffled that I was like, I gotta play this shit on stream because I don't remember half of this fucking shit. Like, at all. And so here we are. We're gonna play through the game. I don't think I'm gonna get copyrighted because it's all part of the game. I don't own any of this. I'm stating this now. I own none of this. All of this is owned by a lot of, or not me. Going to start a new game, and it's gonna be fun. This sounds a little crazy. I would love a game that is quite literally just the story of JoJo's, the video game. Just play through JoJo's as a video game. A lot of cool stand fights. Let me do cool stand stuff, which is what the part 5 game is. But it's very short, so I was just like, I don't want to do that. This game's got a little bit of girth to it. It's a little long. Not terribly, so I'm probably finishing about 8 hours, but... Spoilers, by the way, for... Okay. Spoilers for everything, I think, up to part 6. I don't think they spoil any of the stuff that happens in parts 7 and 8 in this game. But I do know that they definitely spoil part 6 a little bit, and they definitely spoil part 5. And, of course, they spoil part 3. They spoil the fuck out of part 3, because... From what I remember, this game came out during Part 3. This game came out in, like, 2015, which the anime was about to start airing. So it's got, like, all the voice actors from Parts 1 and 3 are like, coincide with the David Productions anime. I don't think the voice actors they have for, like, Giorno and Bucciarati are the same voice actors. But it's fine, they're good voice actors. They did a really good job in this game. Little stuff like Star Platinum breaking the fall. Now, I suck at 3D fighters, and this game is an anime 3D fighter. And also that I kind of suck at in this game is that, oh my god, you have to unlock things for characters in this game. And so what usually happens is Jotaro, because you play him from... You have access to Jotaro throughout the game. He tends to be your strongest character, but he's not the character I like to play the most. I like Josuke Higashikata Part 8, or Gappy is his nickname, right? Because Gappy's stand is fucking awesome. Soft and Wet is by far one of my favorite stands. I love that shit. Gappy makes fights like we can talk about the beauty of this game is that anytime something happens, I'll get to talk about what I like about JoJo's. And you have to sit there and listen to me yap if you want to watch the video. So. I win! Fun fact, a fun fact I love to tell people, the person who voices Jotaro is actually the Japanese voice actor for Barney. Damn! Get off of me! Okay, I gotta remember. Damn, get off me, bitch. Dude, he's so good, I gotta. Triangle is like a knockdown attack, I gotta remember that. There we go. Okay, so it's... Get off. Really early on, not gonna be able to do a whole lot. Get off of me. Damn. Bro, what the fuck? Get off of me! Man. Come here, bitch ass. Oh man. I don't know how I answered this game before. I was a much younger lad. And by much younger, I mean I did it like 4 years ago? No auto skip is the biggest downside of this game because I don't speak fucking Japanese. I don't know when shit ends. If I was a cowboy in an old western movie. That's funny. That's really cool because that's kind of like I that's good. That's good shit right there. That's good shit right there. That's shit that make you think because Jotaro's kind of like based off of Clint Eastwood. So of course he's like, if I was a cowboy in an old western movie, I'd tell you to drive. That's good. That's good. See, that's good writing. That's good writing. I'll have to check it. That seems like it'd be a quote from the show. Having started rewatching the show, I realized I remember incorrectly a lot of things. I've also noticed that I know Dio says Dio a lot, but a lot of people actually, if you listen to the Japanese, Kono, my name, is said constantly throughout the fucking show. And I don't know if that's a part of the language, if that's just like a thing with JoJo's where everybody does it, but the only one people remember doing is Dio. Eyes closed, bitch! Also, I just love how Star Platinum's gloves, I don't know which direction it goes, but Kazuya's gloves are 100% just Star Platinum's gloves, but silver instead. Or silver and red instead of black and gold. I don't know if it's like a fighting glove that's a thing in Japan, or if it's supposed to be referenced, but 100%. I think it's a Fist of the North Star thing, actually. Which would make the most sense.
歌教員イギアブドゥル仲間たちの尊い犠牲を乗り越えて丈太郎は宿敵ディオに勝利した。その肉体は朝日にさらされ塵と化して消滅した。100年にわたって生き続けてきた悪の帝王はついに滅びたのだ。その後
This game looks like it came out on the fucking Wii. And I say that with nothing but love in my heart. I want you to know that. But this game looks like it could probably run on a Wii pretty effectively. I think the reason why these cutscenes don't look the best is I think all of them are in-engine, as opposed to which, I mean, you know, it's hard to do JoJo's in 3D, in my opinion. Like, alright, let's okay, as Dio explains his heaven plan, let Logan explain a personal opinion that I don't know if a lot of people will agree with. But personally, the 3D intros don't hit as hard for me as the later 2D intros. But Fighting Gold, man, Fighting Gold, it's different. And the second intro, Setsubo Gato Ayanu Sekai don't care. Part 5 second intro clears. I'm sorry. Part 5 overall clears most of JoJo's for me. We'll see with Part 7. I'm a little worried. But we'll wait until we start playing Part 7 for Logan to start explaining some of his worries. See, like, this cutscene is so weird. Like, how are you going to put them in question marks quite literally after you just showed them to us? But yeah, Part 5 is gas. Part 3 is gas. Part 4 is underrated. I think a lot of people like Part 4. Let me not get it twisted. Part 4 is beloved by many. But people are very quick to write off Part 4 because it's not as action-oriented. Well, I mean, it is as... which is stupid. It is just as action-oriented. But it's framed very differently. People just... Part 4 has a lot more downtime than a lot of the other parts do. Especially compared to, like, a Part 5 or a Part 6. Not a lot of downtime.
どうしてもフランスに帰る
in parts 5 and 6.
ポルナレフ。もう身内はいないんじゃろう。よかったらわしの家のあるニューヨークに。
And I think, you know, that's honestly, in my opinion, a plus is the lack of, like, there's not a lot of fucking about. I mean, there's a little bit of fucking about in part 5 early on, but really, you kind of need every single bit of part 5 to understand. And, you know, I'm not a huge fan of part 1. One thing I will give part 1, there's very little filler. There's very little. The closest thing you could come to saying there's filler is the Dark Knight arc, where he fights Bluford like it's the fucking local position. Bruford and Tarkus. Which, good fights. Definitely dies, very important for the overall narrative. You know, getting the sword, getting pluck is very important, you know. It's also a completion of Jonathan's training. It feels like it's a little disparate, but it's entirely necessary. Part 4 straight up has shit that doesn't have anything to do with the fucking story. Pearl Jam. The Pearl Jam arc. As much as I and many of the community love the Pearl Jam arc, it's not necessary to understand the story of Part 4. You could skip Pearl Jam. You know? Like, you can, I mean, other than the fact that Rohan's like a part of the major narrative, you can kind of skip the Rohan arc. You can kind of skip Cheap Trick. Okay, maybe not Cheap. Well, okay, see, this is where it gets difficult. Just because Part 5 has more stuff that doesn't necessarily feed into the plot, doesn't necessarily mean that some of that stuff doesn't still feed into the plot, you know? This is where things change. This was when this happened, when I saw this shit happen right here, I was like, nah, I gotta stream this. Huh? Look at this! Hmm?
なるほどな。なんか笑っちまうぜ。そのガタイの良さ。二人ともジョースターさんの子孫ってすぐにわかるぜ。
JJ の知り合いか。いや、知らん。
What you do though?
確かにわしはジョースターじゃが、あんたはどなたかな？
おっと失礼。俺の名はジョースターさん、ジョー太郎。
ポルナレフ、どうしたんじゃ？その怪我は何があった？
何が起きてるのかわからねえ。わからねえが、畜生。敵だ、敵がいるぞ。
Why is that all swallowed so hard?
どういうことじゃ？
敵だと言ってるだろうが。気をつけろ、襲ってくるぞ。
マジシャンズレッド。アブドゥル、イギー。
Yep.
お前たちは死んだはず。これは一体。状況がよく飲み込めんが、ここで戦うことはできん。無関係の人間を大勢巻き込むことになる。
なんてこった。奴らもう追いついてきやがったのか。こうしちゃやれねえ。急がなくちゃよ。
This godforsaken map.
やれやれ。ポルナルフ、どういうことだ？何が起きている？
Okay. Clearly says Polnareff. Why are we saying his first name?
知らねえよ。フランス行きの便に乗ろうとしたら、あいつらが現れていきなり襲ってきたんだ。
They always call Jojo or Jotaro. They call most JoJos up to part 3 by JoJo. And then in part 3, or in part 4, I think they call Josuke JoJo. But usually they just call him Josuke. Same with Giorno.
いや、ここで迎え撃つ。逃がさんぞ。あのお方にガイナス愚か者ども。このモハメド・アブドゥルが焼き尽くしてくれる。
Why is he so happy?
お前アブドゥルなのか？下がってろジジイ。何が起きてるのかさっぱりわからんが。
You see, in this they have the hair start way up higher than normal. Like, compare this to part 4, Jotaro.
さっきが本物ってことだけはな。
ジョースターさん、ここは俺が行かせてもらうぜ。俺のスタンドはシルバーチャリオット。
I mean, I might as well.
相手が勝ち誇った時、そいつはすでに敗北している。やれやれだ。
Yada yada da.
Seriously.
Some of these pulls real quick.
Oh,
What's up, Logue?
what's up? I picked up All-Star Battle R, boys.
All-Star Battle R. Is
I
that the
think-
Nickelodeon shit?
It's the JoJo game.
Oh,
I think
fuck.
DJ has that shit, so yeah, we can play that shit.
Nigga, I got
The
that
sad
shit.
part is the lobby system.
Is it only?
You
I mean,
don't
we can
remember,
share.
bro? It was only like a. Well, yeah, that I think you can share it. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure you can though.
I think you can. Because I'm playing through Eyes of Heaven, and they use most of the same music and models and stuff, and it hasn't told me I can't share or stream anything.
Yeah. The problem is though, no DLC, no fits.
I've got the first DLC. I don't have the second
I'm
one
not
though.
getting
Oh my
I
god!
don't want to get that shit. I can't hold you.
The first DLC is on sale right now for $10.
I had that shit downloaded for months. I was just waiting for somebody to want to play that shit.
But niggas don't want to play Eyes of Heaven. Niggas don't want to play
Eyes
the
of
worst
No,
game.
you don't want to play Eyes of Heaven. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
Nigga, what are you talking about, bro? Yes,
That
I
game,
do.
this game, I'm playing it right now. This game online lagged so hard that we couldn't fucking play against each other. Do you not remember that, Micah? You cut out if you're trying to say something.
Yeah, that nigga disappeared from the party. Oh no.
His
His
shit
tweaking.
fucked up. His
His
shit
shit
pulling you.
tweaking.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, his shit tweaking, bro. His shit
Oh
tweaking.
no! Oh shit!
Nah. Fuck.
I'd love to play Eyes of Heaven, but like I said, the lobbies talk about rough.
Nigga, yeah, that time we played it, it was rough.
Exactly. Josuke is good, man.
It was
Or not
fun,
just-
though. I'm not gonna lie, though.
It is
was
funny
fun.
as shit. Goodbye, Avdol, bitch ass. Get off me. I'm old Joseph.
If DJ got back to his part 1 deal, we'll cook our shit, man.
In Eyes of Heaven or in All-Star Battle?
All-Star battle.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's nasty with part 1 deal, man. Oh my god.
Oh God, he was. I'd have to learn old Joseph just to be able to fight him. Hormone users.
Fire.
Shit is fire.
Old
Well,
Joseph's
like-
kind of hard, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I have no doubt he has less moves in Eyes of Heaven, which All-Star Battle R is basically 2D Eyes of Heaven. Not that they play alike, but like all the moves and models.
Mm-hmm.
But you know we should run that shit, right?
Don't know what the fuck happened just now, but
After y'all done with the Gekshin, we should run some All-Star. I'm trying
I
to learn
might
some
get back on
SPR.
Monster Hunter. I'd actually like to watch y'all niggas run that shit though if y'all do get on it.
Try to run that shit, JB.
Yeah, I'll get on.
Yeah. Let me just finish this mission because I'm streaming. I've been using this as an opportunity to talk about JoJo's.
It made you the party leader again, JB, since I... Oh, you getting on that shit now?
Yeah, I'm getting on it now.
Okay, bet.